TRN News.
The Department of Homeland Security is naming various jurisdictions across the country that it says are sanctuaries for undocumented immigrants in the country illegally. It is unclear what that could mean for Nashville and Shelby County, both of them on the list. It accuses them of not complying with federal statutes. Enforcing immigration law is solely that of the federal government. A pastor and professor at Vanderbilt University is writing a book about the 2023 Covenant school shooting. Dr. Clay Stauffer putting out a book called What the World Needs Now, Virtue and Character in an Age of Chaos. The FBI now releasing dozens of pages of writings by that shooter, talking about pain and not wanting to be alive anymore. And in Memphis, the Malco Summer Drive-In's been sold to a property management company called Haramac LLC. I'm Jack Crumley.
Number one for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Introducing the YMCA. What, you already know the why? Or so you think. Sure, you know the why for a swim, a workout, even a game of hoops. But did you know we're more than that? We're a cause. When you take your jump shot at the Y, someone else is getting job training. Take a cardio class, while kids are in an after-school enrichment program. Practice your downward-facing dog as a teen practices her leadership skills. That's the why. We work with people no matter their age, income, or background and give them the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive, all with one simple goal in mind, to strengthen our community. And we've got so much more that does just that. So while you might think of the Y as that place for lifting weights, we're also about lifting entire communities. Introducing the Y. We're so much more than a place. We're a cause. Visit ymca.net/more.
A tornado hit the Loudoun-Monroe County line near Sweetwater this morning, injuring several people. The National Weather Service saying it was an EF0 that went for 2 miles and that it wasn't a typical storm with tight rotation. It's being described as kind of a sneaky storm that was part of a large thunderstorm supercell moving through the area. Congressman Andy Ogles now says there is a federal investigation of Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell. He's accusing the mayor of doxing federal agents by releasing the names of those involved with dozens of arrests of suspected illegal immigrants just in the last month. The mayor's office now saying that agents' names were mistakenly part of what was posted online. Ogles says that Congress will investigate O'Connell for obstruction. And Chattanooga attorney Patrick Hawley is admitting to sexually exploiting children. He allegedly used his work computer to solicit child pornography. He's now looking at up to 30 years in prison. I'm Jack Crumley, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The public will have an opportunity tonight to review a proposed revision to the town of Monterey's urban growth boundary. That boundary defines an area where commercial, industrial, and residential growth is anticipated over the next 20 years and can play a role in the process of annexing property. A public hearing to review the revised boundary will take place at 7 p.m. during the town's Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting. Clay County Schools has hired Dr. Gary Tinsley to become the next principal at Clay County High School. Tinsley has worked for the Clay County school system in the past and has spent the past several years serving as principal at Jackson County Middle School. He replaces Mike Dickerson, who accepted a job with a different school system. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency reports no boating-related fatalities over the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Agency officials reported rainy conditions and cooler temperatures, which kept the recreational boating traffic lower than normal this year. Wildlife officers did make 5 boating under the influence arrests this year and responded to 1 injury sustained from a tubing incident on Watts Bar Lake. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. A good weather alert is in effect as we're not expecting any rain or storms for at least the next 72 hours. We'll see mostly sunny skies today with highs climbing to lower 80s. Winds will be calm. Skies will be mainly clear overnight with lows falling into lower 60s. Tuesday will be sunny once more with highs reaching the middle 80s. Wednesday will be pretty much identical with a few locations possibly hitting 90 for highs. It won't be until Thursday afternoon when we may see a pop-up storm or two develop in the heat of the day. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday on up through this weekend, with highs backing down to the lower 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Happy Monday, Sheila. It's 6:07. It's the 2nd of June.
2nd of June already. It's going to be a sunny day for us, a high in the low 80s. We've got 60 right now.
Golly, Freedom Week will be coming up here soon.
Yeah.
We're at all the places. We're in Gainsboro starting on the 28th. We go all the way through Monterey's. So it's something every week. Even Big Marv's getting in on it.
In case you don't know, Freedom Week, it's like where all the fireworks are going to be. We're covering it, and we're part of it.
And we'll have the music for several of them on the radio, different, the Country Giant, Kiss FM for sure. We'll have most of it. So
yeah, we'll let you know where it's happening. That's what Freedom Week is, so you can be a part of it and just being thankful for our freedom.
Right. Of course, all that's brought to you by our friends here at Willow Window.
Yeah.
They love their freedom, man.
America.
America,
That's
for
what
sure.
We love, America.
A few things you need to know. The Summer Splash 5K is set. It's ready. Saturday, June 21st at 6. Starting point's going to be around the Exceptional Bean parking area. That's where all running events seem to start now. Is that the Exceptional Bean? Of course, that's hosted by the Cookeville Regional Medical Center Foundation, and it's held annually. It's in memory of Sarah Alice Baji, who she was a teacher, and she passed away from lymphoma in 2010. So, again, the Summer Splash 5K, Saturday, June 21st at 6. Make plans.
Well, the Tiny Art Show, the 4th annual members edition, has moved where the Silver Fern has. Silver Fern used to be on Spring Street. Now it's down by the west side at their new location, 46 West Broad Street. It's where Plenty Bookstore used to be on the other side of the road. So if you're trying to find out where that is, make sure you see the grand opening at the Silver Ferns new location on June 5th. So that is Thursday.
Yeah.
And I have seen that tiny art show. It's cute. It's like little tiny houses, little tiny mushrooms out front, and it's really neat. And I think it would be harder to create the little tiny things more than the bigger.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's the Tiny Art Show grand opening on this Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. at Silver Fern's new location.
The Cumberland Homestead Tower Association, this is sad, is not going to have the Apple Festival this year. 20 years that thing's been going on.
That makes me sad.
Well, the reason that they're not having it anymore is because the tower now there is part of the state park. So the state takes care of the Homestead Tower now.
Gotcha.
So they're not having to necessarily raise
Raise
money
money.
for it.
They
So
did such a good job with that Apple Festival.
I know. They had some good treats at the Apple Festival. I'm sad that they're not going to have it anymore, but I am glad that the state's taking care of that tower now.
Yeah, I'm
so
glad about that too.
That part's good.
Well, the Canva for Beginners workshop, it's going to be held. Let me see here. The Biz Foundry, maybe. Yeah, it's $10. Let's see. Well, it is something. Anyway, $10 for members, $20 for non-members. Leslie Town Center. So it's at Leslie Town Center this Thursday, 10 to noon. Canva for Beginners, and it's taught by Jody Pitts and Andra Kruzka. And they really do point out some really good things. So if you've been wanting to learn Canva, these are the two ladies that will do a good job teaching you. So $10 for members of the chamber and $20 for non-members this Thursday, but you have to sign up ahead of time.
The Veterans Cemetery that the Upper Cumberland has been trying to get for several years now, it's once again time to apply. So if you're a veteran, what they'd like for you to do is be sure that you are registered here, because we have a poor record of the area's veteran population. So if you could get on and get yourself recorded, so then they could have even more reason to when they put in their application, they said, look at all the veterans that we have that live in this area. Because we have a ton. So you'd think a veteran cemetery would be a no-brainer for this area. But for some reason, it's been a huge problem. So if you are a veteran, register wherever you need to register. I'm not sure. It sounds like if you're a veteran, you know what that means. So go do that. So we can get a state veterans cemetery.
And that's all I have and things you need to know.
It was Tennessee's birthday yesterday. We weren't on the air yesterday, so happy birthday to the great state of Tennessee, 229 years old.
You're my favorite, Tennessee.
Absolutely. If you've been driving by the old fairgrounds / current fairgrounds, you may have seen, looks like some rides are coming in. They're doing the carnival again.
Oh, okay.
So that's coming up. That starts June the 5th. And then coming up on Friday, June the 6th, it's Women's Veterans Day. And they're going to be at, the city is asking you to be at Beast Nutrition. And Beast Nutrition is going to give free shakes out to women veterans between 6 and 7 p.m. That is, what is that? Friday, just June the 6th. Then coming up on June 14th, the Cumberland County Community Complex. It's the Birds, Bees, Bucks, and Trees, an outdoor experience. And you can learn to create and restore healthy habitat benefiting pollinators, birds, and all wildlife while you're there. That's June 14th, and admission is free to that. And then one more, Sheila. Shop Late Pooch Parade. That's coming up on June 6th in downtown Smithville. bring your dog and strut their stuff for a chance to win some prizes. And then, of course, shop at all the great downtown shops and eat and all that stuff in downtown Smithville. They got good stuff. All right, that's all I got for sure.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Well, your 2 cents is brought to you by 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, and that is Freedom Pond, your guns and ammo store, guitars and tools and weed eaters, all kinds of stuff they have for sale. What song has the most memorable story? That's our question today. What song has the most memorable story?
No, Devil Went Down to Georgia.
That's a pretty good one.
It's got a great, very memorable story.
I think Fancy has too.
Oh, yeah, Fancy.
Reba.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Those are both good.
She has some good story songs.
Head over to our Facebook page. You can find us at Jason and Sheila or Good Morning Cookeville and get on, answer our question today. That sure would be awesome. It's 6:15 now. Got your 2 cents coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from Summer Space. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. Summer Space has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:17.
Our guest this morning will be Ricky Shelton. He's going to be talking about, we mentioned Freedom Week. He's
Yeah.
talking about Red, White, and Boom. And
Yeah,
that's
we're
coming
right
up.
here at it.
And then Chelsea Dartez, the magazine drop for this spring or summer edition, is today. So Jake Hoot's on the cover. We'll talk more about what else is in the magazine for Cookeville Lifestyle. That's coming up at 7:30.
All right, sounds good. Your 2 cents now brought to you by Freedom Pond. They're located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta.
What song has the most memorable story? There's a lot of good story songs.
Charlie Daniels had a whole bunch of them.
I like The Legend of Woolly Swamp. by
Legend of
Charlie.
Woolly Swamp is a good one. Oh, shoot. I'm drawing a blank on the name of the song.
Is it Charlie Daniels?
Yeah, it's where he goes into the bar and,
Yeah. And
oh, man, gets into a little fight. Knocks down all their motorcycles at the
and
end.
they call him a communist.
Yeah.
Makes people mad, and
Right.
he gets out of it.
Golly,
We'll think of it in a minute.
you know that song though.
Yes.
That's a great story.
I've got so many songs in my head right
Yeah,
now.
I know.
But anyway, somebody said Harper Valley PTA. Gail.
Oh
said
yeah,
that.
golly, that's a great
Jeannie C.
story.
Riley. And also Hotel California. It is a good one because what made it even better, Don Henley he wrote it and won't even tell you exactly what it's about because he said it's up for interpretation.
Yeah.
Which makes it more mysterical and
Mysterious.
mysterical. When you have mysterious and lyrical together, mysterical. That's your word of the day.
Remember, kids, if you don't know the word, just make one up.
Uneasy rider.
Very good, Sheila. Uneasy rider.
Thank you to my brother-in-law, Russell. He
Oh.
texted. Thank you. I was like, yeah.
I was getting ready to give you credit for that and wipe off
I
Mysterical.
can't take it. Well, Mysterical, I told you. I made good sense of it. When you're got a mysterious story with a lyrical content, Mysterical.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to make it catch on.
Oh boy.
Johnny Ferguson said, "Don't let the old man in." Toby Keith.
Oh yeah.
That's a
been,
good one.
Man, it's been a minute since I've heard that song.
Well, the storyteller himself, Tom T. Hall, Old Dogs, Children, and Watermelon Wine.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah and a couple others have said this one, Grandpa by the Judds. Tell me about the good old days.
Yeah, that is that's just a good song.
I don't know why Grandpa, Tell me about the good old days, made me think of this one, but the Don Williams song, Maggie, when she works at the restaurant and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know that song.
Having a hard time drawing it up right now, Sheila.
He can't even draw up what he does know.
It's Monday.
He stopped loving her today.
That is a great song, great story. Yeah.
Kevin said the Thunder Rolls.
That's good too.
What song has the most memorable lyrics or the most memorable story? Jim said In the Ghetto by Elvis. You know who wrote that one? Mac Davis himself. Mac Davis. How did he know about In the Ghetto?
I don't know. I've never, this is going to be terrible. I've never really even paid attention to what the song.
A poor little baby child is born in the ghetto?
No.
And his mama cries?
Never paid attention.
It was written by Mac Davis.
Yeah, but I never paid attention. I don't care who wrote it. I just never paid attention.
It's Mac Davis.
Right, but I mean.
One of my favorite writers. Let's see. Grandpa tell me about the good old days. Oh, violin, Johnny Paycheck. That's what John Bill says.
That's a good song.
Jamie Johnson's In Color.
Oh, great story. Yeah, I forgot about Jamie Johnson there.
We've got another He Stopped Loving Her Today, George Jones. What about
George had a few.
Oh, gosh, yeah. And it's the way, with He Stopped Loving Her Today, he kind of talks in it and he gets you right away.
Right.
Brooks and Dunn's I Believe, which is my favorite song by them.
Really?
Yes. I know Neon Moon's good, but I believe means something. The words written in red in the Bible.
Well, I mean, I get it too, that it's a good song and that it's got a good story, but
that old Ronnie Duncan.
Not better than Neon Moon.
I think it is. You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive, Patty Loveless. That is a great song if y'all have not heard that.
Yeah, that's great. The Brad Paisley version's even better.
Oh, really? I didn't know Brad had a version of it.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Before Patty Loveless.
Before Patty Loveless?
Yeah.
There was no before Patty Loveless.
Yeah, You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive. Brad Paisley did it first.
There was one Richard Marx did. I thought it was called Harlan, but it's not the same song. Hazard. It was called Hazard. No, not the Duke Boys. But it's talking about murder and all that stuff.
Richard Marx.
Uh-huh. He wrote it.
It don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
That guy.
He's a good writer.
All right.
Yep. That's it. We're getting into some repeats with Mama Tell Me About the Good Old Days and Grandpa Tell Me About the Good Old Days. Maybe Mama He's Crazy. I was trying to combine those. It's Monday.
Man, why are you trying to combine everything today?
It's Monday. I told you. Okay. I can't think of any other.
All right. Today is National Leave the Office Early Day.
Well, I'll be doing that since it's a Monday. I think I need to leave right now.
You might need to take you a little nap and start over. Do a little Control-Alt-Delete.
Control-Alt-Delete, restart.
So today is also National Rotisserie Chicken Day. Man, I used to really like the rotisserie chickens.
Yeah.
But then I got to reading about them.
Well, here's the deal. They have a little bit of an aftertaste sometimes.
I got to quit reading about food.
And do they put smoked flavor on it?
I don't know.
Because I'm not big on a smoked fake flavor.
But if you go down the rotisserie chicken rabbit hole.
What has happened on a rotisserie chicken?
Apparently it's toxic.
What's toxic about rotisserie chicken?
I forgot.
All that crap they put on it.
Yeah, I read about it. It was like, well, guess that does it for rotisserie chickens.
I am not big on that fake smoke, and I'm telling you, a lot of the rotisserie tastes like that, and that may be what's toxic.
I don't know. I forgot what it said. But this has been about a year ago that I read about.
You remember reading it if it's been a year.
It's been a year, and it was about rotisserie chicken and all the stuff they put on it, and even how they cook it. I mean, it's all bad for
you.
You
would think that would be good for you because it's not got all the skin on it and stuff.
But it's still got skin on it.
Not my rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, all rotisserie chickens got skin.
It's not fried and stuff.
It's not fried.
It's Monday.
But it for sure still has skin on it.
Well, no, a lot of times it does not do my tummy well. When I can fix a chicken, either fry it or bake it, and it don't do me that way.
Mm-hmm.
So something's wrong.
Yeah, so be careful about your rotisserie chickens. Today is also National Rocky Road Ice Cream Day. And
It's one of my favorites.
We can all get behind Rocky Road.
It's one of my favorites. I love it.
And
it's like a s'mores and an ice cream when you think about it.
And June, by the way, also starts National DJ Month.
Hey.
Well, I mean, I don't think we count as DJs anymore, Sheila.
That's what we were for.
Right, but I don't think we are anymore. We jockey no disc. We're not on the radio. We're not on the radio.
Now you're making me a little sad. That part just left, and then
So
I didn't even realize
we're no longer DJs. So
it's always going to be in my soul and in my
but
system.
so it's not necessarily our month, but please remember those who are still in service. Freaky Dave, Phillip, Ray, Hosepi, Troy Mean the Hit Machine, Marty McFly, all those
hard-working DJs.
All those guys that you know and love.
They're not really spinning discs anymore either.
Well, no, but I mean, somewhere there's a disc spinning.
They're hitting buttons.
Right.
It says, hey, here's your next song.
All right. But it's close enough. I mean, it's all we got.
It's all we got, and we got the best.
So if you see a DJ out later.
And you know what? If you see me out later, just say happy DJ.
I mean, you got all month.
I'm still taking it.
You got all month to do it. It's not like you got to rush out today and go
Not
get
like
gifts.
I'm never going to be a DJ again.
Right. I mean, you might be again. Who knows? Sheila on the ones and twos.
That's right.
So there's your days there. That if you want to celebrate, you can. It's going to be a nice day today, from what I understand.
80.
Yeah, they were saying that we might hit our first 90s here soon.
That's too hot.
Yeah. It's too wet. It's too hot.
It's been too wet, but if it gets 90, it'll be too hot. Stay around 80.
It's too wet. It's too hot. You can't satisfy me.
That's how we all are.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's how it is.
All right, coming up, we've got the spoiler alert. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. That's coming up here in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that. Then we've got the Real Good on the way. Also, I guess this week it's Ask Sheila.
I guess it is.
All right. We'll get into that coming up here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnofCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions Tractor Supply. See dealer for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Tennessee Lady Vols softball team advanced to the Women's College World Series semifinals, beating UCLA in 9 innings yesterday, 5-4. The Lady Vols gave up a game-tying 2-run home run in the 7th inning, but UCLA's first baseman appeared to miss touching home plate. However, the umpire said they could not review the play. The Lady Vols walked it off in the 9th with a single and will play Texas in the semifinals. Tennessee baseball fell to Wake Forest 7-6 in the Knoxville Regional Final and will have a winner-take-all Game 2 today. The Vols walked in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 9th yesterday. The number 1 overall seed Vanderbilt Commodores baseball team failed to reach their regional final after falling to Wright State in an elimination game yesterday, 5-4. Scotty Scheffler became just the second player to be a repeat winner at Jack's Place at the Memorial Tournament. Tiger Woods is the only other player to win the Memorial in back-to-back years. Scheffler is now 9 for his last 9 in winning tournaments that he has the 54-hole lead of. He shot 10 under par, beating Ben Griffin by 4 shots. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:32 now.
And our guest this morning will be Ricky Shelton to talk about Red, White, and Boom. Then at 7:30, Chelsea Dartez with Cookeville Lifestyle Magazine.
All right, full show. It's going to be good. Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. On the late night talk shows tonight, Jean Smart is the only guest worth mentioning. Well, Dakota Johnson, she's on Jimmy Fallon, and Jean Smart's on Stephen Colbert. I'm surprised they haven't done a reboot of Designing Women yet. They reboot everything else, but they haven't done Designing Women or Golden Girls.
Because those are like really hard to emulate.
Well, so are some of the other shows and movies.
Well, they do it anyway, don't they?
Right, yeah.
But those were 2 big shows.
But, Designing Women, I figured they'd have a new one of those by now. I don't know.
I'd be watching it, wouldn't you?
I'd try it, kind of like Night Court. I watched it for a little bit. And it's
wasn't the same, though.
It's like
it's still going on, though.
Like if they redid Cheers. That'd be, now talk about a hard one to redo.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be terrible. On regular TV tonight, you got Jeopardy Masters. That's on ABC. The Neighborhood is on CBS, and so is FBI and FBI Most Wanted. Lego Masters is on Fox. So is The Quiz with Balls. American Ninja Warrior is on NBC. Yes Chef is on NBC. Bravo's got Below Deck. HGTV's got The Ugliest House in America. Now, how did they know that?
Have they seen every house?
Have they? I mean,
I guess they're going to be redoing it.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
And then on BBC America, Relative Secrets. And that's also streaming on Acorn TV as well, if you want to watch that. Nothing else new coming to streaming. It was a poor weekend for streaming.
They do have something on HBO. It's called The Mortician.
Yeah.
And it's a real person, a documentary about this mortician that got in trouble for, what's it called? When you don't bury, you cremate.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to cremate one at a time.
He's doing a bunch at once.
He's doing like 4 or 5 at once. He got put in jail for that.
Well, you don't want to mix people's ashes up.
Well, see, that's what everybody was mad about. The people don't know if they got their loved one's ashes or not. So I got down the rabbit hole on that, and it's interesting.
I watched the Brett Favre documentary, which is basically a documentary about what a hole Brett Favre is.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on
And
Netflix.
it's one of those.
Untold.
Yes, yeah. That's on my wish list.
Yeah.
No, watch list. Wish list is for presents.
It's pretty good.
So he's not very nice?
It's what it seems like in that deal there. He did some bad things.
Brett Favre?
Yeah.
Are there no heroes these days?
Well, that's what they were saying, is that basically people don't want their heroes to not be heroes, so they'll just kind of
sweep it under the floor,
deny it, or not let it bother them. And that's what's happened with Brett Favre. Brett Favre did all this stuff. And
was he friends with P. Diddy?
No.
Thank goodness.
But then he got a bunch of money from the government, and that
on top of his baseball money.
Well, he played football.
Oh, excuse me. He was a quarterback. I know that. I don't know why I said
football pitcher.
I don't know why I said baseball.
He threw so many strikes.
I don't even know why I said baseball. I know he's football. But on top of his football money, he got more government money?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole
Is it
thing.
because of the way he pitched?
No. He must have had a good pitch to get the $1.1 million he got.
That was so funny. You're like, well, he plays football. I was like, I know this. Why did I say baseball?
But it's good. It's good. But unless you just love Brett Favre, then don't watch it.
Well, I didn't dislike him. But I guess he wasn't my favorite if I said baseball. I knew, folks. I knew he was quarterback.
I don't know how to say this name, but Gatwas, the last name, has left Doctor Who. In the climax of Saturday's finale of Doctor Who Series 14, the Doctor regenerates into Billy Piper, who had played companion Rose Tyler in Series 1.
You don't mean it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know this show.
There's no official word if Piper will be the next Doctor or not. Doctor Who's actually a really good show.
It is. I've seen a couple of episodes. I'm just not.
I'm not into it. My son is. He used to be.
I could totally get into it though. There's some good stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'd gotten used to this one particular doctor, and I forgot who he was. But then after they switched him out, we kind of, no reason to watch.
They switched him out. It's not your favorite anymore.
Kind of like NASCAR after Earnhardt died. It's kind of like,
That's kind of like Last of Us. I was watching it.
Oh, Donna's upset about Last of Us.
I haven't watched it since. I haven't watched it since one of my favorite characters are not on there anymore.
Well, Donna's upset about the ending, about the whole.
Let me know if he
season.
comes back and it's just a bad dream or something.
I can't have him pay attention.
Because you know what? I'm out now.
Stranger Things final season will come in 3 parts. First debuting November the 26th on Netflix. The
day before my birthday.
December 25th, Jesus' birthday.
You don't have to make me feel guilty. You're the one that always talks about your birthday.
And the series finale will be December 31st.
That made me feel horrible. Jesus' birthday's lots more important.
Well, I mean, if we're just throwing out birthdays there, I didn't want to not say Jesus. You know?
You wanted me to look horrible.
That's not.
It's Jesus' birthday, not Sheila's.
The second season of The Boys spinoff series, Gen V, will debut with the first 3 episodes on September the 17th.
Did you say The Voice spinoff series?
The Boys.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's good. You'd like it. Actor Devin Harjes, Harjes, known for roles in Boardwalk Empire and Manifest, passed away on May the 27th in New York. He was only 41, had cancer complications.
Oh, that's sad.
That's real sad. 41? Come on. Are we just hearing about more young people passing, or am I just paying attention more?
Yes. on both.
Both.
But I think we pay attention more especially when they're younger than us, because we feel like, hey, it's too young.
Hey, wait a
We got a
minute.
lot more left to do. And just think, I mean, we're like 12 years older than that.
Yeah. Hey,
Look at how much we've done between 41 and now, and you're just like, that's too young.
Haley Steinfeld and Josh Allen, they got married in a private ceremony in California on Saturday. The Sinners actress wore a strapless corset gown with opera gloves, while Josh Allen, because he's just average dude. He's just a man. Wore a tuxedo.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah. Because that's what you do.
That's what you do. You wear anything other than that,
It
you're like,
doesn't
whoa.
matter what Josh Allen was wearing. Does it? Doesn't matter.
If he wasn't wearing a tux and he's just looking like he's in his overalls, which that might be a cute wedding. If she's in overalls too, let's not go down that road, Sheila.
They began dating May of 2023, went public July of 2024, got engaged November 2024. That's Sheila's birthday month.
That's your birthday month too, November. Best month ever. Besides Jesus' birthday month, December.
He proposed in Malibu, and Steinfeld described the proposal as magical and one of the greatest days of her life.
Enjoy it while you can, because it don't become it like the magic goes away, but you still love them.
Yeah, that's true.
That sounds horrible. That's not what I meant.
Man, you're on a tear this morning.
It's
Sheila.
Monday.
Yes.
Well, it just when she's like, it's magical, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, whatever. It's new, is what it
Her
is.
wedding day's supposed to be magical.
Yeah, mine was too.
See? So I mean,
I just don't. Who are they?
Why are you hating on her for?
Because who are these people?
Well, she's an actress and he's an MVP in the NFL. He played quarterback at Wyoming. Now's the quarterback for the Bills. He's a stud.
Oh,
Josh Allen.
I don't know her. I don't know him.
He was the NFL MVP in 2024.
See?
Last year.
Oh, it was last year. The Titans still sucked last year, so
Yeah.
I didn't pay much attention.
Well, they
to
didn't
the
get
NFL.
Josh Allen to be a quarterback. They got
Oh, I know.
somebody else.
They sure did. And now they don't got him no more.
My goodness, Sheila.
See, I know that much about it.
Some sad news, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this already. Loretta Swit, Hot Lips from MASH, just passed away, 87 years old. Major Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan.
Now I remember that one.
Well, I'm sure you do.
I was like a little kid.
She was on MASH for 11 seasons, earning 10 Emmy nominations. She won twice. She's one of only 2 cast members to appear in both the pilot and the 1983 finale, which drew over 100 million viewers. Let's see. She's from New Jersey. She appeared in more than 25 TV movies and stage productions, and a dedicated animal rights advocate. And she found the Swit Heart Animal Alliance in 2016.
Oh.
MASH was one of my favorite TV shows. I just always thought MASH was great. It's one of the few shows I was allowed to stay up late and watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought, I don't know if that's the reason I think it's great, or if it was just really great.
I think it was really great.
I do too.
The stories behind it, and it's some history in there too.
Mm-hmm. But I think every guy my age remembers Hot Lips Houlihan.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of, oh man, Hot Lips Houlihan.
And all us little girls wanted to be her.
Right.
Because she was pretty.
Hot Lips Houlihan and Chrissy from Three's Company.
Yep.
Oh, there's a lot. Daisy Duke.
A lot of good ones from the 80s,
Man,
70s, and 80s.
That's how you became men back in the day, boys.
Linda Carter. Wonder Woman.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I wanted to be Wonder Woman.
Mary Ann and Ginger. Of course, we had this discussion the other day.
Yeah.
Not on the air, but Lovey Howell. What if you watch an episode as an older man now,
This
if you
Jason's
watch
opinion.
Gilligan's Island now, you're like, Lovey Howell was pretty hot. They just had her dressed up as old lady. But you can see Lovey Howell, she had it going on. We just didn't pay attention.
They didn't want us to. They want us to pay attention to the young ones.
They didn't have her in the short shorts.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. They had
Do
her.
you think if they had Lovey in the short shorts?
If they'd have had her in something less frumpy, they had her in something frumpy all the time.
And then even those little silly hats
Yeah.
and stuff she had on.
So, anyway, just pointing that out. On as far as the movies over the weekend, Lilo and Stitch still number one, $63 million. I think they're up to $280.1 million domestically, $610.8 million globally. And they haven't even sold one Christmas gift yet.
Yeah, it'll be over the top by the end of the year.
So many Lilo and Stitch toys will be out. I was looking on the weekend on Amazon for some stuff for the grandbabies. I noticed that's already creeping in.
Of course it is.
be a
Look how
thing.
big the movie's being.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning brought in $27.3 million. Karate Kid Legends, that's at $21 million. That beat Final Destination Bloodlines. It brought in $10.8, and then Bring Her Back comes in at number 5 with $7.1 million. That's a horror movie.
Bring her back.
Bring her back. So, anyway, that's how the box office did over the weekend. 6:46 now. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, The Real Good, and Ask Sheila is coming up. So stick around with us. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. A good weather alert is in effect as we're not expecting any rain or storms for at least the next 72 hours. We'll see mostly sunny skies today with highs climbing to the lower 80s. Winds will be calm. Skies will be mainly clear overnight with lows falling into the lower 60s. Tuesday will be sunny once more with highs reaching the middle 80s. Wednesday will be pretty much identical with a few locations possibly hitting 90 for highs. It won't be until Thursday afternoon when we may see a pop-up storm or two develop in the heat of the day. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday on up through this weekend with highs backing down to the lower 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
When severe weather strikes, every second counts. Stay ahead of the storms with your hometown stations of Cookeville Communications, your trusted source for live, local, and accurate weather coverage with Anthony Taylor at Upper Cumberland Weather.
This is where your tornado warning is currently in effect, and we want you to be in your tornado safe spot right now.
We're always watching.
And this will be moving over the triple point of Van Buren County, White County, and Cumberland County here soon.
We're always ready.
All these locations need to be in your tornado safe spot now. If you're out driving, listening to us on the radio, you need to be getting off the road. You need to be getting into a substantial structure.
From breaking storm alerts to up-to-the-minute radar updates, our team is on the air, around the clock, keeping you and your family informed and safe when severe weather threatens the Upper Cumberland region and Middle Tennessee. When severe weather happens, be ready and stay ahead of the storms. With 94.7, the Country Giant, 98.5 KISS FM, 106.1 The Eagle, 107.7 Grace FM, and Hub Plus on your Roku device.
It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevates Real Estate. It's 6:49.
A high today around 81 for us. We have 61 right now.
Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories, try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. After walking across the stage for graduation, Michael Baker of Dacula, Georgia, learned that the Burger King restaurant where he worked was understaffed and was dealing with a late night rush. Still wearing his spiffy white shirt and medals from the graduation ceremony, Michael clocked in at the drive-thru to assemble meals for hungry customers. Maria Mendoza, a mother who just watched her daughter graduate, happened to be one of those drive-thru customers and saw Michael. She was so impressed by his attitude and sacrifice that she set up a GoFundMe fundraiser to reward Michael for going the extra mile at work on his special night. Well, the story of Michael and his fundraiser went viral and paid off in a big way. Tens of thousands of dollars flooded in, enough to pay for most, if not all, of his college education.
Nice.
His dedication and quiet strength really moved me, said Maria. I felt called to do something to recognize that. I'm just grateful I got to do something for him. Absolutely.
That's really nice.
Now, that's a young person that deserves
He's working hard.
some extra. Any young person that's willing to work like I tell you what, any person who's willing to work like that deserves the extra, don't you think?
I think so.
Absolutely. Jeff Lewis of Scottsdale, Arizona is a cancer survivor who was inspired during his medical treatment to help those in need. While being treated 7 years ago, Jeff noticed some fellow patients struggled to afford both food and medicine. So he started a charity group called Froth and Bubbles that's been giving away gift cards ever since. Jeff has given away more than 10,000 cards since he began his mission of kindness. In the last year alone, he has distributed over 2,000 cards worth $128,000. Patients and their families have expressed deep gratitude, sharing how the cards helped them afford essentials and brought emotional relief. Jeff, who also volunteers with a local hospice, says he's honored to give back and make a difference, even if it's one person at a time. I know I can't help everybody, but I can make a difference, he said.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice deal there. So to Michael Baker going the extra mile, getting over to Burger King and still working even though he didn't have to, and to Jeff Lewis of Scottsdale, Arizona with the gift cards, you are real good. All right, Sheila, are you ready for Ask Sheila?
I'm ready. I tell you, I'm feeling it halfway. I'm there, but not completely there.
Well, we all knew that.
Happy Monday, y'all.
All right, here we go. This is all about work. It's all about work, Sheila.
Okay.
About half of those surveyed say this is the most stressful part of work. What is it?
Meetings.
Not meetings.
Meeting with the boss?
No. When you're meeting with all the others in there.
With your coworkers? Being with your coworkers,
there you
they're
go.
stressful?
Coworkers are the most stressful part of work.
I don't know if I deserve that one.
Well,
that's like...
I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
Studies show if you have too many of these, your coworkers may perceive you as less professional. What are they?
Is it something to do with something on your desk?
Yes.
Wouldn't be too many pencils or pens.
No, it's not that. It's not pencils or pens.
Surely it's not your pictures of your family.
It's pictures of your family.
They perceive you as less professional?
Yeah, if you have pictures in your cubicles. Pictures in the cubicles.
You know what? My family does mean a lot to me, so.
I've got pictures.
It don't mean you don't work hard.
To
You're
me,
working hard for them.
to me, if you got pictures of your people out there, it just means,
You're well balanced.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you, Jason.
I mean,
I know.
I got grandbaby pictures all over the place.
All over the place.
I got 6 of them up in my office
We
right
know,
now.
Jason.
Let's see here. Last question, Sheila. You've got 2 so far today.
You got 2, Sheila. What are you talking
is-
about? She's got 2.
I'm trying my best to help.
You didn't give it that first one. See, he's giving me good hints like I do him now.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, because you used to not give good hints to me.
30% of us have admitted to doing this at work. What is it? 30%.
Taking a nap.
No, not taking a nap. It's kind of sinister in a way, that.
Sinister.
I think so. I mean, it's something you shouldn't be
Putting
doing.
laxatives in something in the fridge and seeing who eats it.
No, that's not.
No, I haven't done that, but I have thought
That
of
is
it.
sinister, though. You are right about that. But
I've thought of it, but didn't act on it.
this is almost like thievery in a way.
Oh, like stealing from a coworker?
Stealing, but I mean, it's not quite stealing. I mean, you might steal something while you're doing this, but
Like looking through their stuff to find out what they got?
looking
So
through
you can see what you can steal?
looking through a coworker's desk, 30% have admitted doing it.
I don't really have any desire to do it.
No, me neither. I've never.
I mean,
I've never done unless they told me to. If they're like, "Hey, get in my desk," and
I borrowed tape from somebody before, but I put it back.
Now, I will say this: if it's on top, then it's fair game. Like if I need a stapler and I'm
I
walking by
thought you
your
were going to
desk.
say, I will say this. If it's your desk, Sheila, I will get it.
No, I was gonna say, but if it's on top of your desk and like you need a stapler,
I don't have anything to hide. I just don't like things being out of place.
well,
So
you
if we-
don't.
What was that about?
Sheila come into a room and go, "What's different?"
I can sense it.
And there's barely anything, but she'll notice, and that coming, it'll make her mad.
Well, why can't people put things back the way they were?
Well, I mean, but no one else has noticed, just Sheila. She'll be like, "Who moved that 1/10 of an inch?
Yeah,
Why can't people leave stuff alone?"
My sister said you cannot, like when she was younger, could not go in my sister's room. She'd know if I stepped 1 foot in there, if something was just a little bit out of place.
Kind of like on Step Brothers when he knew he'd played the drums.
Yeah, exactly like
He
that.
knew it. You're like John C. Reilly.
Yeah, thank you. He's a great actor.
Yeah. You just know things.
I know things. The gift of knowing.
Well, good job, Sheila. You got
Thank you.
3 right on a Monday.
And I knew something was moved on my desk.
Right. I use your stapler all the time. Just
I
so
know you don't put it back exactly right, but I know it's you. So
Well, that's because you put it under. You
exactly, there's a reason
Put, you
for
put it in a hard spot to get in and out of.
No,
Yeah.
it's easy for me. I don't like it right out in front. Like here, I'm the stapler. I am the what's most important on this desk.
Well,
No, get back in there.
I keep mine in a drawer because I don't like it being out.
You don't like it being out.
I don't like it. It's too much stuff then.
How quirky are we?
Oh, we're nuts, Sheila. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I imagine when people watch us, they're like, I have no idea
They're watching just to see what kind of
why I'm watching these people.
revelations they come with. Okay, let's see what's nuts about them today.
Why am I watching these people?
Yeah, I don't know either, but I'm glad you do.
Makes no sense. Coming up, we got some great guests. Red, White, and Boom is just a hop,
Weeks
skip, and a
away.
jump away.
Just a few weeks away.
And so we'll talk to Ricky Shelton about Red, White, and Boom. Biggest one ever is what I'm hearing
I think it will be.
in the history of Red,
In
White,
history of the red, white, and boom.
Boom. Yeah,
In
and
history of the boom, it's the biggest boom.
for the last time at the Putnam County Fair.
I'm going to believe it when I see it. I'm sick of us even saying it's there or not there.
The last time for the Putnam County Fairgrounds. This time it's for real.
We think.
We think. So we'll talk to Ricky about that. Also, Chelsea Dartez will be in here. The new edition of Cookeville Lifestyles magazine is out. We'll find out what's inside so you can pick yours up starting today. That's all coming up here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
TRN News.
Congressman Steve Cohen says Memphis Job Corps program is ending. That's connected to cuts being made by the Trump administration. The U.S. Department of Labor announced a phased pause in operations at Jobs Corps centers around the country, and Congressman Cohen says Memphis is on that list. He accuses President Donald Trump of dismantling forward-thinking programs of Lyndon Johnson's Great Society. Meantime, Metro Nashville revising the public immigration report after Republicans said it put federal agents at risk. The original version named individuals tied to immigration enforcement, which has since been removed. Mayor Freddie O'Connell now faces state and federal investigations over whether the city's policies violate Tennessee's ban on sanctuary cities. Homeland Security also listing Nashville among jurisdictions obstructing immigration enforcement. Some lawmakers call for O'Connell to resign. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number one for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I improved my credit score. You're kidding, right? No. How are we supposed to be the bad boys of electro-synth pop if you're out there being responsible? The band is about to be discovered. This is our year. Yeah, you've been saying that for a while now. You think anyone in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was worried about their credit score? I never really thought that. Of course they weren't. Rock stars aren't supposed to think about that kind of stuff. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, write aggressively sensitive power ballads, start questionable fashion trends, tragically break up and blame creative differences. All right, I thought maybe it was time to take control of my finances, you know? Start using a budget, get out of debt, set some goals. A budget? Debt? Set some goals? Listen, I knew that we'd have our creative differences, but I was hoping they'd involve a little more scandal.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
The FBI releasing a collection of journals belonging to the Covenant school shooter. Aubrey Hale carried out the deadly 2023 attack, and her writings reflect a deeply troubled individual expressing pain, obsession with death, and plans leading up to the shooting. However, investigators say no clear motive or manifesto was ever found. Parents of the school victims called the release disappointing. One Tennessee team still alive for a regional final, while two others out, including one suffering the Nashville nightmare. The Tennessee Volunteers cruised through the first two games with victories over Miami 9-2 and Cincinnati 10-6 before falling Sunday to Wake Forest 7-6, setting a winner-take-all Monday night for the Knoxville Regional. East Tennessee State and Vanderbilt both eliminated by Wright State in the Nashville Regional. The overall top-seeded Commodores won Friday over WSU 4-3 before losing to Louisville 3-2. The Buccaneers fell to the Cardinals 8-3 before bowing out to Wright State 7-5. In the rematch, it was the Dayton, Ohio school knocking out Vandy 5-4. Louisville shutting out Wright State 6-0 to win the Regional. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The public will have an opportunity tonight to review a proposed revision to the town of Monterey's urban growth boundary. That boundary defines an area where commercial, industrial, and residential growth is anticipated over the next 20 years and can play a role in the process of annexing property. A public hearing to review the revised boundary will take place at 7 p.m. during the town's Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting. Clay County Schools has hired Dr. Gary Tinsley to become the next principal at Clay County High School. Tinsley has worked for the Clay County school system in the past and has spent the past several years serving as principal at Jackson County Middle School. He replaces Mike Dickerson, who accepted a job with a different school system. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency reports no boating-related fatalities over the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Agency officials reported rainy conditions and cooler temperatures, which kept the recreational boating traffic lower than normal this year. Wildlife officers did make 5 boating under the influence arrests this year and responded to 1 injury sustained from a tubing incident on Watts Bar Lake. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. A good weather alert is in effect as we're not expecting any rain or storms for at least the next 72 hours. We'll see mostly sunny skies today with highs climbing to the lower 80s. Winds will be calm. Skies will be mainly clear overnight with lows falling into the lower 60s. Tuesday will be sunny once more with highs reaching the middle 80s. Wednesday will be pretty much identical with a few locations possibly hitting 90 for highs. It won't be until Thursday afternoon when we may see a pop-up storm or two develop in the heat of the day. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday on up through this weekend with highs backing down to the lower 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:07.
Yes, we have Ricky Shelton in here with us, former mayor of Cookeville, and now you're with, is it Better Cookeville?
Well, I mean, we've had that for a while. I have a consulting business, just doing whatever I can do to make everything better.
Shelton Consulting.
Correct.
Yeah. But mainly Red, White, and Boom.
Red, White, and Boom now. That's what the time is. And
so tell me, you were in some of the meetings we had earlier telling me about how the fireworks are even bigger, better, and all that for this year. What's the difference for this year?
Yeah, there was last year. We pride ourselves on having the best fireworks show around, and it always has been. Last year was, and people may not have noticed, there was a little snafu. There was some technical difficulties, and it wasn't up to the standards that we had hoped it would be for a couple of reasons, and not for us as the organizers, but also not for Pyro Shows, who does that for us. So they've committed to making sure that all that is rectified this year.
All right.
And over the next couple of years, actually. So there will be quite a bit of extra product and extra boom this year, if you will. Extra
red, white, and boom. Now only boomier.
Exactly, more boomier. But there's a lot of interesting things going on in fireworks right now with the tariffs. I mean that. And so most of the companies, certainly ours, had already purchased the products for this year. Next year is going to be interesting to see what happens, because there are some fireworks from America, but I'd say the predominant, more than 60 or 70%, are probably made in China.
Oh yeah, even the ones you go buy at these tents around Big Marv's or whatever, they'll have the Chinese writing on it and all that stuff.
And so that's going to definitely make a difference for the years to come, depending on what happens with that. But that's neither here nor there now. But we will say that this will be even better than it's ever been this year.
Can't you call Trump up and be all like, "Yo, man, hey, these tariffs, they're all right, but
they're messing up this particular thing.
Could you drop them on fireworks?"
Yeah, that would make sense. We'll see if we can get a hold of him.
Yeah, you're messing up our red, white, and boom.
Well, I mean,
Come on, you can't do that.
Friends with Donald Trump. You got your picture made with him, right?
I did meet him a couple times.
Don't you have his cell phone number?
I do not.
I'd heard you had his cell phone number.
He has Ricky's.
Oh.
Yeah, he has mine.
He really does.
He called me on mine, but I did not.
Wait, that's for real? He did call you on yours?
Yes.
What's
He's told the story to us.
Oh, has he?
He don't listen. That's one thing.
He doesn't listen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, back to red, white, and blue. Now that I know about.
That I know, because y'all are a vital partner with us.
Yeah, thanks for that again this year. We really do appreciate it. And of course, you'll be able to hear the soundtrack on 94.7 The Country Giant, 98.5 Kiss FM, 106.1 The Eagle, and 107.7 Grace FM. So you'll hear everything from the Star Spangled Banner to the final boom.
That's right. It's great. And, again, I can't say enough how important it is. This is a very expensive endeavor, and it takes businesses to support it. The Putnam County and the city of Cookeville support it, but also the businesses that support it. I mean, it's well over $135,000 a year to put this on, and it's all, raise all the money, and it's all funded by businesses. And I brought this awesome little chart that's got all my people on it, because I can't say enough. And we've been blessed over the years. We continue to grow more businesses wanting to partner and participate with us. We've lost a couple over time, but we've been able to replace those. But Ford of Cookeville, Life Church, Cash Express, Coca-Cola, Rogers Group.
They've been with you since the get-go.
Most of these have been with us since the get-go. Food City, Henry Brothers Roofing and Siding's new this year.
All right.
Clayton of Cookeville, Better Together, Averett, G&L Tube, Rush Towing's a new one again this year. T.W. Frierson.
Steven's a good dude, man.
Absolutely.
I love him.
Vulcan, Wilson Bank and Trust, Putnam Properties, Twin Lakes, the Real Estate Collective joined us this year, McGriff Insurance, Dependable Auto Sales. Of course, you mentioned our great partners that you all are, and we also have Go Advertising and Cookeville Lifestyle Magazine and Upper Cumberland Reporter partnering with us. So,
yeah.
And so we appreciate all those folks, because we couldn't do it without them financially supporting it, and then making it possible that it's all free. It's free to come to the fairgrounds. It's free to watch the stuff. The only thing you have to pay for is food.
And do you have a bunch of food trucks?
We do. We're up to about 18 right now.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, so we'll have a huge crowd, and it will be at the original, the OG fairgrounds, the Jefferson Avenue Fairgrounds.
For the last time.
Well, we've said that for 3 years because we keep thinking it will be the last time. But the new fairgrounds is ready, and we did consider going ahead and moving it there. But, a lot of people are very invested and love it being in the downtown Cookeville area per se, and because you can watch it from so many areas. And so we had the opportunity to stay there one more time, and we felt it was important, and certainly some of my sponsor said that as well. So we wanted to stay there one more time. I know the fair is staying there one more time.
Yeah.
And then next year it will be at the Tennessee Avenue location.
Well, now next year too, tell me if I'm wrong, is the 250th birthday of America?
That is right. So it will be a really, really big deal. And so it's cool to move it out there for the 250th birthday of America. And that's going to be big across the country.
Oh, yeah.
And so, it should be really great.
That's going to be a bunch of fun. I already can't wait for that one. Red, White, and Boom's just fun. And then we'll tell you about the musical guest and some of the other stuff going on. I know the Freedom 5K is going on, so we'll tell you about that a little bit more, too, coming up. Got Ricky Shelton here in the studio with us. It's Good Morning Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, and we're here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:16 now.
Well, we're just about 4 weeks away from Red, White, and Boom, and we've got Ricky Shelton in here with us. Now, of course, there's going to be some of the best and biggest fireworks that we've ever had, but you always have great entertainment, too, and we haven't touched on that yet.
Yeah, Jason and I have talked about this many times. We're a fireworks show that also has music, and we've never ventured from that. That's what we do best, but we want to always have some fun entertainment, too, and we talked early on about this, and Jason was instrumental in, hey, how about this? What do you think about this? And so, we're going to have Slippery When Wet, which is the ultimate Bon Jovi tribute in the country.
They're so good.
How fun is that going to be?
They're so good. I've seen them a bunch of times, and they do it. From the beginning to end, they look, sound, and are Bon Jovi.
That's awesome.
And what a great way to lead up to.
Yeah,
Red, White, and Boom, and then Cousin.
Yep,
from Livingston.
Our guys from Livingston. They're
great.
They're going to be opening up, and they are so much fun and so good. I kind of feel sorry for the Bon Jovi guys. They're going to be like, oh man, those
kids are great.
Those kids are great because they are.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's when you try to decide about music for an event like this, when you're got so many different types of people coming and different likes and whatnot. The good thing about a Bon Jovi, everybody knows that kind of music, and so it's if you bring in an artist that is new to the area or new trying to get in, you won't always know their music. So at least this way, everybody can have fun with the music because you've heard it all your life, or most of us have. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, that was our thought process.
Well, because you want to be able to get out there, sing along, and have a good time. And you're right, if they're a new artist or something, you don't you don't know any of their songs.
No.
It's hard to sing along with.
We had a Journey tribute a couple of years ago, and they were a lot
That
of
was
fun.
good,
They were really
yeah.
good, and so anyway, thought we would go back to that this year.
Yeah, that'll be great, especially if you love Bon Jovi. If you love that old school classic rock, that's a good. Because Cousin does a great job too with that classic rock
Stone Temple
genre.
Pilots. And,
Yeah, they do really good stuff.
Yeah.
Should we go ahead and announce that Sheila's going to do a couple of solos too? I mean,
No, go ahead. She's prepared to announce that this morning.
Solo talking, I can do. Solo singing, not so much.
I thought you were going to do your Pat Benatar tribute.
I'm Cher.
Cher? We can do that. We can have that soundtrack queued up for you.
Look at turn back time.
That's pretty good.
That sounds really good.
Right.
I'll save it more for Red, White, and Boom.
Okay. So that's going to be in between Cousin and Bon Jovi?
Just a quick little
Sandwiched
hit.
in between.
Will you be wearing a fishnet hose or anything like the
I'm still
video
working
Cher
on
did
my-
when she's on the boat?
That's my favorite outfit of Cher's. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
She's just going to drape herself in a fishnet.
That'd be more like it. Exactly. I'm the dolphin.
So
Mermaid.
Mermaid, that's
Don't sell
it.
yourself short.
I'm a merman. All right, so we're going to have concert, we're going to have fireworks, we're going to have food trucks. There's some other things going on beforehand, though, like the Freedom 5K.
Yeah, the Freedom 5K is on Saturday, the June 28th. So did I say Friday? It's the Saturday before on June 28th. It'll be at the Exceptional Bean, and we're benefiting again the Exceptional Bean and a foster care organization that's in town. So we're benefiting both those organizations with the proceeds of that. And we had about 125 runners last year for our first one, so we're hoping we can top that. And registration's online. You can go to redwhiteandboomcookeville.com, and all the things are there. You can find out the schedule. You can find out about the entertainment. You can register there for the Freedom 5K. It's only $45. You get a T-shirt and some really cool medals.
And it's a lot of fun, too, because it's at night.
It's at night, 8 p.m.
And that doesn't happen a lot.
And boy, Ricky got the right person to be in charge of that with Michael England.
Mr. Runner himself, Michael England.
Man,
Yes,
every run now starts at the Exceptional Bean. Have you noticed that?
I have. Yes,
That Summer Splash is
'Cause they
coming
do
up
it
on
right.
the 21st, and that starts at Exceptional Bean.
he has a little bit of experience in that.
Yeah. So here's an interesting question, and at least I think so. Okay, we know this is year 10 of Red, White, and
11.
Boom. Year 11.
Year
of Red-
11. Yep.
All right. So where do you see Red, White, and Boom year 20? Or do you? I mean, are you?
Yeah, I mean, I've said all along, when we started it, when you have an idea like this and to bring something back and to build on it, and we've done a lot of great things through it. We had, Slide the City for a time being through there. We've done lots of different things. As long as the community, the businesses, and you and others will support it, then I'm happy to continue to try to make it happen for the community, because I think the community appreciates it. They like it. They look forward to it. That's what it's all about. I mean, at the point that the funds dried up, I mean, that's what. No money, no mission. That's in anything that we do, and so we'll continue to. I'm happy to continue to do it, and as long as people want to continue to support it.
Well, I also think it's really great too how the other municipalities and people who do fireworks show different areas of the Upper Cumberland have really communicated, and made it to where it is an all week deal, and we celebrate America around here like nobody's business.
That's right.
And of course, Red, White, and Boom being the biggest, the granddaddy of them all. But it's really great to see the other municipalities work around that and make it to where it really is a week-long celebration.
Yeah, everybody kind of, they pick other dates. And, we said from the beginning that Red, White, and Boom would always be on July 4th, whatever day it fell on. And so I think that that was important for us, but then it was also important for the rest of the other communities in the Upper Cumberland, because they can all say, okay, we'll do the third, we'll do the second, we'll do the first. And that way you can enjoy fireworks wherever, and you don't have to miss. If you want to go to every one of them, you can, because that's available now.
Yeah, I just think that's really cool, and then everybody just keeps upping their game every year too. I mean, it's Red, White, and Boom ups their game, everybody else ups their game.
Yeah, and there everybody is doing.
Not that it's a competition, but you know what I mean.
It's not, but it's the same.
Makes each other better.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's the same thing in city when we tried. When I was mayor, a rising tide lifts all boats. I know that's a cliche statement, but it's an absolute true statement. And you can see that in other communities that it's not a competition, it's a collaboration. And so if you can make things better, everybody's going to make things better. It just makes it better for the consumer.
And being part of, seeing some of the tourism data, people from other countries will come over here to the Upper Cumberland because of the how patriotic it is.
Absolutely.
For that whole time. There's people last year, I know, at Red, White, and Boom from other countries.
Yeah, we get a lot of people that come here from, even people out of in the Nashville area will come here because you can come here, watch hours, and go back quicker than you can deal with the traffic in Nashville.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I've said, and Pyro Shows also does Nashville, and Nashville has a phenomenal. Theirs is amazing, but they spend 3 or 4 times more money than we do. And they just, they have a river, which is awesome. We don't have a river. I wish we did. But they have 7 or 8 launch sites along that river. And when that spreads it out, and it's amazing. But our one launch site is equal to one of their 7. So I say that because of the amount of explosives that we use. If you multiplied that by 7, that's what Nashville has.
Oh, okay.
So it's ours is actually a little more in our one launch site than one if you divided theirs by 7. Anyway, I say all that to say, it just depends on what you want. Do you want to fight a crowd of 500,000 people and traffic?
No, I don't.
Right, exactly. And so even I think next year will be interesting on Tennessee Avenue, because I think Tennessee at the new fairgrounds holds 3,000 cars.
Right.
But there'll be lots of opportunities that you could park on the sides of the road, I think, and that's what will happen all up and down through there. Where you don't have that on Jefferson and Interstate Drive, you're in somebody's parking lot, and a lot of businesses have embraced that over the years. And I know you all have done that. You all had parking lot parties and all those kind of things.
Absolutely.
And that's really great. And I think that we'll miss that in the downtown area. But I think with change comes new ways to do things, and that's okay.
Well, you're right. I think everybody being together in one spot watching it will have its own coolness to it as well, because then not everybody's all spread out. It's more of a shared experience than for everybody all at once. It is anyway, but this a little bit more, hate to say intimate, because it's not, but it is all at the same time.
Kind of like what you did with that, the drone show that you talked about. That was interesting. Especially it didn't go as high as I guess some people maybe thought, but I thought it was a really neat experience.
It was really cool, and you could see that from a lot of places around town, and it was a really neat deal, that drone show. I'm waiting for Red, White, and Boom to incorporate drones.
We've talked about doing that. They're so expensive.
Oh yeah,
and so if you put money into drones, then you're taking money away from our main mission, which is fireworks. And so trying to balance that. I thought about doing it, and we might do it next year, since it's going to be 250th birthday of America. It might be cool to do that. But I mean,
if I win the lottery or something,
you're in.
I'm in.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
If I win the lottery, you count on drones.
Well, we've only got like a minute or so, but I wanted to mention Trackside. I know lots of performances are coming up there, and then we had the magazine launch just this past week at Trackside of Cookeville Lifestyles, and Jake Hoot was there.
Absolutely.
So you've got more food trucks this year.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things you just launch something, and then you figure out what's best for it. And we've got phenomenal food vendors now that are committed to being there. They've all signed long-term leases, and Brazen Q and the Rolling Spud and
Brazen Q,
Dogito and Dave's Old Fashioned Burger, and we've got an on-site Filipino restaurant, TDF Filipino Foods, and Whisk by Catherine, and so all these folks are there. They've all committed to core hours of Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. but 8 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Some are open 7 days a week. I know Dave's opening 7 days a week, and I think others will do that. And picnic tables. We have entertainment on Fridays and Saturdays, and so it's become what we hoped it would be because we've got people that are committed to treating it like a business. And once you do that, and people know that if I go there, there's going to be trucks there, and they're going to be open, and we can get something and have a variety of food. And I say this all the time. I literally think it's the best selection of food in Cookeville.
Well, man,
it is.
It's like good. Anything, and you know this, Ricky. It's you got to do something at least once before you figure it out.
You do.
And a lot of times that's just how things work. It's how life works. You don't.
And making sure they're consistent with when they're open too, which is a good thing. Wednesday through Saturday.
Yeah. We had before they would be in and out, and food trucks by and large used to like to do events, and some still do, but some like that consistency of being in a spot, people knowing they're there. It's almost like a mini restaurant. So we've got a food court now with literally 6 mini restaurants.
That's exactly how I look at it. It's your food court outside and just looking beautiful, and
you can get food to go and take it home, or you can eat there at the picnic tables and enjoy music on the weekends. And so
oh yeah, especially right now, that'd be a great time to sit out there. It's not so hot or it's not cold. It's perfect. This is perfect trackside time.
It is from really literally. Well, of course, May it rained every day, but June through September, October is going to be great. Yeah.
Trackside time.
Trackside.
Yeah, I like that. Ricky Shelton here with us on Good Morning Cookeville, Red, White, and Boom. Again, just right around the corner, about 4 weeks away. We'll be at the old/current fairgrounds one last time. This time we mean it. Red, White, and Boom.
This time we mean it, probably, most likely, yes.
Semicolon.
But not the last time of Red, White, and Boom, just the last time at
the
Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson and Walnut.
Right, yeah.
Yes, we think, yes.
Next season,
correct.
Will be it.
More to come.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate you all.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Hang on. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Tennessee Lady Vols softball team advanced to the Women's College World Series semifinals, beating UCLA in 9 innings yesterday, 5-4. The Lady Vols gave up a game-tying 2-run home run in the 7th inning, but UCLA's first baseman appeared to miss touching home plate. However, the umpires said they could not review the play. The Lady Vols walked it off in the 9th with a single and will play Texas in the semifinals. Tennessee baseball fell to Wake Forest 7-6 in the Knoxville Regional Final and will have a winner-take-all Game 2 today. The Vols walked in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 9th yesterday. The number 1 overall seed Vanderbilt Commodores baseball team failed to reach their regional final after falling to Wright State in an elimination game yesterday, 5-4. Scotty Scheffler became just the second player to be a repeat winner at Jack's Place at the Memorial Tournament. Tiger Woods is the only other player to win the Memorial in back-to-back years. Scheffler is now 9 for his last 9 in winning tournaments that he has the 54-hole lead of. He shot 10 under par, beating Ben Griffin by 4 shots. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:33.
Well, a high today getting up to the lower 80s for us. We're at 64 right now. And it's time to welcome Chelsea D'Artez from Cookeville Lifestyle Magazine. That magazine dropped today.
Yeah, and I'm running in here like a chicken with my head cut off. We were straight to air. Sorry, guys. I was a little late this morning.
All right. It's no problems. You're busy. You got stuff going on.
That's probably dropping magazine as you were coming in here.
Listen, I don't know about that, but I think just time management is not my greatest skill. But, the magazine's out today. Jamili is helping me distribute this one.
She's the makeup artist, too.
Yes.
That when we were most influential, did my makeup. She's just a wonderful person in general, but she really does know makeup.
Donna's makeup last week for pictures that she was doing with her real estate company.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, and ridiculous. Let me tell you a funny story, though, about it, though. So Donna's not one to wear like the fake eyelashes and stuff.
Yeah.
But they put them on there for these pictures.
Have to, yeah.
So she goes, as soon as she gets home, she's got to take a shower, get rid of all this stuff on her face. So she gets her eyelashes off and all that stuff. It's all going fine. The next morning, I get in to take a shower. And I see something. I thought it was like, a shower wiggly worm, with all the little legs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was one of those eyelashes.
She left it on the bottom of the shower?
It was on the side, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? It freaked me out.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe she didn't leave it on, just for the rest of the day.
No, she couldn't wait to get all that off.
I know.
But she looked gorgeous.
Yeah, and I'm sure she felt gorgeous too, because I did too. But when you're not used to wearing so much makeup, it does feel different on your face.
But just a public service, if you are going to take your eyelashes off in the shower,
throw them out.
Get them all out.
Just like the hair. Like my husband always gets so mad when I leave my hair in the shower, and then he balls it up and leaves it for me. So to see how long it takes me to throw it away.
Yeah.
We test each other in marriages.
Yes.
I didn't touch that eyelash.
Oh, yeah, that's on her.
That is not something
too
I'm going to
touch. Too much of a wiggly for you.
Too icky for me. That was weird.
Oh man! But you guys had a great drop at Trackside. We were just talking to Ricky about that.
Yes, it was so much fun.
Trackside is such a fun place.
It is the best place to do an outdoor party for sure.
Great weather for it. Oh my gosh!
Thank God, all day long I was stressing. So normally
I had rain off and on that day.
It had rained off and on. So my daughter was with me because she was out of school that day, and I had lugged all the stuff to Trackside and just put it on the stage. I have high top tables. I have cases of water. I've got all this different stuff, cups. I've got tons of cases of beer and stuff that I have to lug. And it takes me 1,000 trips back and forth to the truck, back and forth, back and forth. And so I just sat it all on the table, and I was hoping Oakley would help me a little, but all she did to help was pick up the rocks on the AstroTurf, the little bitty rocks, so that nobody would trip.
Oh, that way, you know what? We needed that.
And then finally I was stressing, and I was
heels, that helps.
Maybe. I was like, Oakley, take this case of beer. So she was like, okay, Mom. She's 6. So she was walking up with the case of beer. But no, I left it on the, everything on the stage because all day long, it was chance of rain, 1 p.m. And then it kept getting pushed back, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I didn't want to set anything up and then it get drenched. So I didn't set anything up until 4 o'clock and the party was 5:30.
And that is not you last minute waiting to set things up. You got to make sure it's perfect.
Oh, Lord. We were.
You know what? I can't believe, and I'm so impressed. I know now that I know Chelsea. You're a one-woman power force.
I had a lot of help, but the day-to-day and the grind of it all is I do all of that. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot to think about, though, when you set up these magazine drops, and they all look so great. It's so much fun. It's a
so
great
much
party.
fun.
And people don't know behind the scenes. They're out there having fun, and they don't realize how long it's taken you setting up with all your crew. And
I know. Luckily, though, when it comes down to crunch time, Diego rolls up with his setup. And he makes his food from Royal House of Cheese look beautiful. And then I've got like the bar situation, which Shannon Shelton got behind the bar because my bartender was running a little late, Ricky's wife. And she bartended for like the first 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
she was slinging
great
drinks.
anyway.
And then DJ Tyrone is just amazing.
The best.
He was still playing music until like 20 minutes after everybody had left. I was like,
not gonna
Tyrone,
leave you empty-handed.
you can leave.
He's like, no, you're still doing things up here. I mean, that's what's so great about him.
I know.
Well, he just enjoys doing it.
Yeah, he's
He
a good
does.
person.
He does. So, anyways, it was so much fun, and we celebrated the launch, and then it officially is out today.
So who's the cover?
Jay Coots.
Okay.
Our hometown.
His whole family.
So we put the whole family because that's his thing.
Yeah.
That's
the
a
dad
beautiful
shtick.
picture.
It is.
You know
Abby
what?
Whedon.
And Father's Day is coming up in June,
Oh, I didn't
which
even
is
think
June
about
is
that.
now. June 2nd. I mean, you did a good
point.
choice.
Good angle there, Sheila.
I thought you did that on purpose.
No, but I'm going to say I did. Thank you, Sheila.
Well, he's on there because it's Father's Day.
Of course. Wink, wink.
I mean, he's our Cookeville
Hear
guy
Chelsea.
that we're so proud of.
Here's
Wink,
Chelsea
wink.
doing that the rest of the day. Yeah, this is because of Father's Day.
That's great. It works out perfect. though.
Angle there. No, Jake. I don't know if a lot of people know. I said this at the launch party, but I worked with Jake when he was on The Voice. I used to have a PR and marketing company on Music Row. And when he was on The Voice, I worked with him. And
that's where I first met you.
Yeah.
Is working with Jake.
It's where I first met a lot of people. And then I had 2 kids, and it led me to not want to go to Nashville all the time. So I started the magazine. And but it is just crazy. It's a full circle moment having him on the cover now and telling his story. But I know a lot of people know Jake's story, but I don't feel like he's really told the aftermath of going on something as crazy as The Voice, and then like the aftermath of like COVID hitting right after and all that in such a way as he does in this magazine.
Well, I think you're right. I think a lot of people know where Jake came from.
Yeah.
But not what's happened after The Voice, other than he was on The Voice, he won, he's played some shows, and that's, but what's actually going on in his life. I think you're right.
Yeah, for sure. And he tells it all, and he's very honest in this edition, and it's a really good story. And a lot of people don't know how he grew up either, and we have pictures of him as a child. He grew up in the Dominican Republic, so we have pictures of him with kids from the Dominican in the magazine.
Yeah, his parents were missionaries.
Well, I knew the missionary part, but I didn't know he mainly grew up in.
Oh, yeah,
Dominican
his
Republic.
whole childhood until he was like, I think 14 or 15. Yeah. So wild story, and he's fluent in Spanish. So yeah, it's a crazy story, and it's I think it's an 8-page spread, so it's a long write up. Andrew did a great job as always, but there's a ton of other stuff in this edition
full
too.
circle for you and him both.
Yeah.
Because you guys, you helped him a lot, and then you can tell you're really respectful and buddies. You know, it's not just coworkers; it's like y'all are buddies, and and I think it's great to feature him and tell his story on there.
Right, for sure. I mean, naturally, it just came time to part ways. There was no like bad blood there. I just had to make that decision for my family, and he respects that because he's a family man.
Right.
And
I'm telling you, if
he's
Chelsea,
a father on Father's Day, for God's sake.
Exactly.
It's a Father's Day edition.
The Father's Day edition of Cookeville Lifestyles magazine.
But I'm telling you, like when you were over him, it's like she will fight for you. Yeah,
yes,
you
I
are.
love my people.
Yeah, and that's what I love, though. It's like, this is what Jake's going to do. This is da-da-da-da-da. And no, he cannot do this. And I'm like, whoa, girl.
Yeah,
whoa.
that was my role.
You got him.
You got to be the spokesperson.
But you take care of your people. And that's what that goes down from this magazine, too. That's how you are.
Well,
you
thank
promote
you.
your
This is
people.
my baby now. This
This is my
magazine.
baby. Yeah.
And Jake's on the cover, so it is. It's
I
just
love
crazy.
it. I love that full circle moment.
Yeah, but it was so fun, and he performed at the launch party, and But no, it comes out today. It's going to be everywhere. Jamili, my girl's going to help me get it out. I'm going to do some too, but I got to run to Crossville, take my son to speech therapy, life. But there's so many other great things in this edition as well. So, I mean, this is the most content that's ever been in an edition. I could barely fit it into the table of contents. So
good stuff. We'll talk to Chelsea Dartez a little bit more about what else is in the magazine for this issue, where all you can find it. And I know there we did some filming for your show at Trackside as well. So find out how that went. Be like an on location kind of.
I know, a behind the scenes look.
That's going to be really cool. So we'll talk to Chelsea about that coming up here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. A good weather alert is in effect as we're not expecting any rain or storms for at least the next 72 hours. We'll see mostly sunny skies today with highs climbing to the lower 80s. Winds will be calm. Skies will be mainly clear overnight with lows falling into the lower 60s. Tuesday will be sunny once more with highs reaching the middle 80s. Wednesday will be pretty much identical with a few locations possibly hitting 90 for highs. It won't be until Thursday afternoon when we may see a pop-up storm or two develop in the heat of the day. Rain and storm chances will increase Friday on up through this weekend with highs backing down to the lower 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
When severe weather strikes, every second counts. Stay ahead of the storms with your hometown stations of Cookeville Communications, your trusted source for live, local, and accurate weather coverage with Anthony Taylor at Upper Cumberland Weather.
We have additional storm activity extending up into Smith County, on up into Gainesboro. This is not severe, just some heavy rain.
We're always watching.
Heed my warning. You're under a tornado warning right now. Very likely a tornado heading your way.
We're always ready.
The storm cluster will be moving towards Lafayette and Hartsville and northern portions of Smith County within the next 30 minutes.
From breaking storm alerts to up-to-the-minute radar updates, our team is on the air, around the clock, keeping you and your family informed and safe when severe weather threatens the Upper Cumberland region and Middle Tennessee. When severe weather happens, be ready and stay ahead of the storms. With 94.7, the Country Giant, 98.5 KISS FM, 106.1 The Eagle, 107.7 Grace FM, and Hub Plus on your Roku device.
It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio.
Oh, that's right. We are live.
It's 7:46.
What was happening just then, Chelsea and I were having a great conversation. We're like, oh, yeah, we're working. Chelsea Dartez with Cookeville Lifestyle Magazine. Now, you are the founder of it. You are the producer of the magazine's world.
Yes, ma'am. I am. We were just talking about how Sheila does so many things behind the scenes, and I told her she is the producer of Jason's World, but she's also the star of her own. So let's not forget that.
Let's not forget that.
Well,
I mean,
let's not forget that in my own head.
Yeah.
She wears many hats.
But I felt guilty about that a little bit because he's always doing stuff, and he's the.
Oh, I know.
He's the. What is it? You're like the imagination kind of guy, like the creativity kind of guy.
Well, he's the long, like the goals.
Idea man, that's it.
Man.
He has to have somebody to get the
Get that ball
details
rolling.
going.
Listen, I've never once claimed that I was organized because I'm not.
Well, I haven't either, but I had to learn to be if I'm going to hang out with Jason.
I know. And delegating is also a superpower.
You're right.
It is.
I'm getting
I
better
must
at
have
that.
a superpower.
I mean, I think you both do, and that's why you work so good together.
Oh, Chelsea.
Chelsea said Sheila's the producer of my world. And I'm going to get her a card or a T-shirt that says that.
At least that.
She'll wear it with pride.
Yeah.
And then please, you still have to do the puppet show.
Yes.
I'm not
She's
letting
gonna
it
make
go.
that happen.
No, I'm ready to do the puppet show.
Okay.
Okay,
And
let's
now,
for
wait,
those that
hang
don't
on,
know what
hang
we're
on,
talking
hang on.
about.
Who was the person that makes puppets here?
She was in my edition, Holly Arms.
Yes.
My art edition.
So I want to get in touch with her. That way we have custom made puppets. Because I looked for some on Amazon.
That's
and
not
they
as
all
good
look
as Holly's.
Cheap.
They're cheap and they all look the same.
Yeah. No, and then can you do it? You could do it on your show, but I want you to come on my show too and do it.
Oh, I totally expect that my puppets will be regionally famous.
Oh, for sure. You're going to get booked on every show.
So I'm imagining that the puppets will surely at some point be on the front page of Cookeville Lifestyles magazine.
Of course.
Oh, I love
The
that.
puppet edition. Right.
That would be a new addition.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Nobody would be
Puppet
expecting
edition.
it.
So, right.
Just like this is for Father's Day.
Right. Exactly. Who knew?
Exactly. Who knew? I mean, that is a beautiful cover. Jake and his beautiful wife and their 3 kids. Look at that.
They're
Father's
so
Day
sweet.
edition.
Yeah.
And they were dressed, by the way, by Ready, Set, Grow. All those little sweet outfits the girls have on were lent by Ready, Set,
That's
Grow.
a beautiful
Shout out.
picture.
It is. We shot that over behind Kroger, that like open field.
Really?
Wow.
Abby had the idea. She said there's this open field behind Kroger. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? And that church,
I know Kroger, but I don't
Jefferson
even...
Avenue Church of Christ.
Yeah.
That's where we shot it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the lighting and everything.
Yeah.
Of course, Abby Whedon we had on.
It looks like it's
Friday.
out of town in the country somewhere.
I know. I know, right in town.
She's so great. She's got such an eye.
She does. And I I said, please give me an idea because I really have run out of ideas when it comes to this magazine. I feel like I'm tapped out. So I need people to help me.
How long has this been going on now?
This is the 11th edition.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I know.
And all of them have been beautifully done.
Thank you. It's not like I'm just slapping somebody on the cover.
No.
Like I really want it to be special. So it's not to put down any other local, regional, small town magazines, but I really want it to be like it's this giant national publication.
Yes,
So
and that's what it looks like and
I
is.
know.
Even with the magazine launches, the drops, and
Yeah.
the parties. I love all of that.
Well, thank you, but I
Cookeville's
run
in.
out of ideas. So Abby now is helping me, and so is Andrew and all the different Emily and Jamili, my team. Like
Well,
they
you've
all
put
help.
together such a great team. I mean, everybody has their own thing that they do well that's different from the next, and that's
Yes.
what makes a great team. And
Yes,
you've
for sure.
surrounded yourself with great people that you know that can help you with ideas. That's what it is, brainstorming with the creative people.
Yes, and they're all entrepreneurs, and I think that helps because they're all driven in their own.
And they see the
right.
big picture.
They do.
Yeah.
But we are, FYI, I wanted to mention this. We're starting a Sparta Anna Livingston lifestyle magazine this fall.
Oh, really?
We're branching out.
So instead of slowing down, you're speeding it up. You're kicking it into high gear.
I mean,
All right, let me ask you, why not just do Upper Cumberland Lifestyle?
because I feel like that would make Cookeville lifestyle irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
And Cookeville lifestyle is
That's our baby.
the bread and butter.
I got you. I see.
So we're going to do spin-offs in
Okay, I
these smaller
gotcha.
towns. And because I think the next 2 towns that are ready for it, besides Crossville's just too far for me right now. I don't think I can handle it, are Sparta and Livingston.
Absolutely.
Because their little local economy is booming. And they also have other locally owned businesses
Right.
that could support something like this.
And they get it.
So, yes,
think
and they
they get
want
it.
something community driven. So, they'll both launch in the fall. And to start, they're going to be biannual publications. So, just twice a year. And we'll see how it goes.
I think that's fantastic, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And it'll look slick like the Cookeville Lifestyle.
Yep.
It'll be the same kind of deal.
It won't be quite as long, but it'll be the same type of thing, all made by my team. And the cover, they'll have like the glam experience, the whole thing. So
I can't wait to until Livingston and Sparta get to know exactly what you do behind the scenes and get glammed up too. I mean, the whole thing is you're feeling like you're going to an
Well,
Oscar
the other
party.
thing is too is I
hope so.
They already know what Cookeville Lifestyles is. I mean,
Right.
most people have seen your magazine, even if they're from Sparta or Livingston. They've come to Cookeville, or I'm sure there's some places in Sparta and Livingston you can already pick up the Cookeville Lifestyle magazine.
Yeah, there's a few, but that is the thing. I have heard some people that live in Sparta and Livingston that maybe never leave that area that haven't seen it. And so I'm like, okay, well, why don't I just do a Sparta and Livingston?
Yeah.
Because I do feel like they'll have more pride for it when it has their city's name on it.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah.
So instead of just putting Cookeville Lifestyle in those towns, I think rebrand it to their names. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So you said you're out of ideas. Obviously, you're not.
Well, those kind of ideas aren't as difficult for me. It's the, what do I put on the cover? The creative. Or how do I produce the cover, almost like the creative aspect of it. But
I get it. I mean, it feels like it's not going to come because I've tapped out all my sources, but then something else will come up and you're like, oh,
right.
Well, that could be the cover. That's good.
Right. And once you figure out who's going to be on the cover, it stirs a new idea. Like the next edition, I already know what we're going to do, and I'm not going to announce what we're doing yet, but you guys know. But we already know what's going to be on that cover, and it's going to be so fun. But for this edition, it's just coming out today, so let's focus on that.
Yeah.
Go pick it up everywhere.
What else? We know Jake's on the cover. There's a big 8-page article about Jake Hoot in there. What else is in this magazine?
So there's a ton. There's an article on a local Books and Brews group. There's a ton of book clubs in town. If you guys didn't know, this one meets at Red Silo. There's an article on EJ and Williams and Jerry Pugh that own Workout Anytime. They just bought the Workout Anytime franchise, the entire thing.
Okay.
But they live in Cookeville, and the one here is where their home base, but they bought the entire franchise.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yes.
Very good.
Crazy. There's an article I wrote an article from my perspective of getting LASIK at Middle Tennessee Eye.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
How awesome is LASIK?
It's amazing. It's
amazing,
life-changing.
isn't it?
How awesome is Middle Tennessee Eye?
It is a well-oiled machine.
It is.
Crazy.
That LASIK is a game changer.
Yeah.
Because how long have you been wearing glasses?
Well, for contacts forever.
Yeah.
And my eyes they would bother me all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I got my first set of glasses in first grade. Then I wore contacts. And then I finally got LASIK. I've had LASIK now done for 24 years. I got mine 24 years ago. Still see 20/20.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Still, you haven't had to get it touched up?
Y'all, I know I'm wearing glasses. This is Middle Tennessee Eye.
Ooh.
But it's readers. I can't believe I'm 54 and all I needed was readers.
That's amazing.
But she knows I like.
Those are cute, though.
I like a
the
little
look.
bit. I mean, yeah.
Style.
I mean, I feel fancy in these.
They're very cute with
I
your
think
outfit.
I'm getting close to readers.
Yeah, that's what all they say you'll need with LASIK is readers eventually.
And that's mainly at night when my eyes get tired.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like right now, I wouldn't need them at all.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. And waking and like going to bed, not having to wear your glasses to watch a show or something.
Yes.
So nice. Cindy Putman is in this edition, who was just a very long time career teacher, educator, and theater. Just retired. Her story.
It makes me sad for us, not for her. No, I'm not like she's worked so hard. I know she deserves to retire, but to think of her not in the school system makes me sad.
She's special.
Yeah.
She really is. So we featured her. There is a young man that lives here who does special effects for Marvel shows.
I've heard about him.
His name's Darby Facinto. He's very young.
Yes.
So we
What a
featured
cool
him.
name.
Loki. He did some stuff for Loki.
Yeah.
Loki was one of my favorite films, and it won an Oscar. The cat, right?
Is he not the son of the city council person?
See, I do not know those ties.
I believe that he is.
I don't know. His last name's Facinto.
Yeah, he's kin somehow to the.
Well, there's always a Cookeville connection, which I'm learning now.
Oh, yeah.
We all have to have him on the show. It's crazy how he got into that.
This is, we just talked to Ricky Shelton about Red, White, and Boom.
Yes.
And here is the ad in there, which is a beautiful ad. See,
I love that
everything's
ad.
beautiful from the advertisements to the articles. That's why it's done so well.
Red, white, and boom.
I'm so pumped about the Bon Jovi tribute band.
Oh, I'm sure you
It's gonna be
are.
so
That's
much
your
fun.
right up your alley.
I love it.
It is. Ricky always books the best people to play that.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kid.
he
Well, I was laughing because Ella Langley was there 2 Red, White, and Booms ago.
She was?
Yeah.
She sure was.
And there was, nobody seemed to like care that
They
she
were
was
like,
there.
"Who's that?"
I don't
Who's
even
that?
remember that.
And I remember going, she's going to be huge. Well, she won like everything in the ACM awards and all of that. And
Wow.
And you could have come and seen her for free.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
she's $150 to see with Riley Green.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh look,
we
looky
are.
there.
Oh, she
And then
wants to show us
Silver Fern is right under us. And then who's that?
And they're opening their new storefront soon this week.
High Pass Productions. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like audio productions for events. There's a ton of other things. There's a Waterfalls for All by the Visitor Center. There's a Drake's feature. Just look at the table of contents. There's so much in this edition.
Good reading and good always good visuals in there too. So great pictures and great articles and everybody who does the writing and stuff. I know Andrew does a great job. But you got
Andrew,
a
yep.
whole bunch of others that do great stuff. For you as
Andrew
well.
does most of the writing, but I have a ton of freelance photographers. Abby does most of the photography, and then I have somebody helps me with a little bit of the layout, but I do most of that. But yes, I have a great team, so very
most definitely. And thanks to the local partners too for helping sponsor this.
Thank you so much to all of my advertisers because we could not do it without you because I don't cut corners on this thing, and that's I think what makes it special. So
Absolutely, I agree.
yeah,
it looks great. Go and get a copy of this issue's Cookeville Lifestyles magazine. Jake Hoot is on the cover, and a whole bunch more inside the Cookeville Lifestyles magazine. And be sure to watch the Cookeville Lifestyles magazine show here on Hub Plus. You can catch that. New episodes on Thursdays, I believe. Is
Thursdays, yes, and then Mondays and Saturdays.
right. Yeah, Mondays and Saturdays as well. So thanks so much for being here, Chelsea. We
Thank
appreciate
you guys.
it. All right, Sheila, who we got for tomorrow?
For tomorrow, brand new business in town, AP Hearth. They just
All
opened
right.
recently. We'll have Brian Polson and Trey from AP Hearth in, and Tracy Plant and the Henry Brothers talking about fishing for a mission. That's already
Fishing
coming
with
up.
the Mission is this coming weekend. Can't wait. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.